Hi everybody, welcome back to Valuteer. In today's video we want to walk through how to create an opportunity that doesn't have a shift associated with it. The reason you may want to do this is if you have a general application that you want to post to your opportunity listing site page, that is, and have people apply online to be volunteers with your organization. So the first thing we're going to want to do after logging into Valuteer is click the Opportunities menu on the left hand side and then click the Add New Opportunity button. So we'll need to fill in some of our basic information here, and we'll do that real quickly. So we'll call this General Application. We'll need to set a coordinator and a location because they're required fields. We'll give a brief description here. And then we'll need to set our start date and our end date. Now, because we're going to delete the shift that we create here, we want to make this as short as possible. So we'll create 1 day's worth of shifts. We'll ignore the start and end time, and we'll leave the publish date blank for now because we want to do some editing here in order to get everything right before we put it online. So now we want to set the number of people required, and in this case that'll mean the number of people that can be approved for this opportunity. So because this is a general application, we're going to want to set that to the highest value we've got here, which is 100. We can ignore the wait list size as well as any of the shift information here because, as we've stated before, we're going to delete the shift. Now, the last thing we want to do is take a look at our opportunity type. We want to make it public, and we want to check the requires approval checkbox. So when we do that, that'll allow us to add some documents and additional workflow and instructions to the opportunity, and we'll see that in a second here. So we'll check the checkbox and we'll click Save Opportunity. Okay, so now that we've saved our new opportunity, we can see it on the opportunities page here, and it's number 86. So our general application, we've got 0 of 100 approvals, no wait list, 2 unfilled shifts, which we're going to delete here in a second, and our start and end date. So what we need to do to edit this is click on the opportunity number link, and when we do that, it should open up for us. And so what we can do here is just go into the end date, which we'll just delete out. And then we'll scroll down to the bottom here to our shifts calendar, click on our first shift, just delete our shift. We're going to delete our second shift. Okay, so now that we don't have any shifts remaining, we can take a look at the approval process items that we have listed now in the opportunity. And these items are only added to an opportunity when you check the requires approval checkbox. So the first item we want to complete is the description here, and this will appear online to applicants, and usually you want to give some pretty specific instructions on how this is all going to work. So the first time you do this, it may be a little unknown, so we can test this out here, and we'll just copy and paste a brief description here. So we're going to tell them that they need to download and complete the application form, and once they've completed it, they can upload the application form to you through the volunteer opportunity again. And once you've reviewed their application, you can approve it or reject it, in which case they'll get a Valuteer email stating that they've been approved or rejected. The next field we want to look at is the required documents. So in order to complete their application, they'll need to upload the required documents here. So we don't have any documents added yet, and to add one, we're going to click the plus sign here, and we just need to give this a name. So we're going to call this the completed application form. We'll save that, and then we need to go down to the opportunity file. So this is where you're going to attach your application form, and what we do again here is next to the opportunity files is click the plus sign, and then we're going to choose our application, and then we're going to give it a name, and we're going to say upload file, and now we can see confirmation the file has been uploaded. And here we can see the required document name and the opportunity files that we want them to download and complete. The last thing we want to do here is to publish this online once we've reviewed all our information and made sure that everything's correct. And to do that, we simply give it a publish date and click Save Opportunity. And then we'll get a confirmation message saying opportunity saved. and then we can take a look at what this looks like on your listings page. Okay, so if we take a look at the listings page now, and whether you're using the iframe method or the button method, we're going to see our general application item here. So what we need to do here is this, if this is a general application, generally we're going to have new volunteers show up and apply to this opportunity. So let's take a minute to walk through what that looks like for a new volunteer. Now we're going to walk through this process as somebody who does not have a Valuteer account already set up here. So what they'll do is they'll click on the link and they'll get an opportunity detail screen here. So it shows us much of the information we see on the listing screen, and if they want to apply to this, they click apply now. In this case, because they don't have a Valuteer account, they're going to need to click the register as a volunteer link at the bottom of the sign-in form and then fill out and complete this form. So with the magic of video editing, I've completed the form here, and they'll need to accept the terms of use and the privacy policy checkbox here, and then they can just hit the sign up button. Oh, let's redo the passwords. Click sign up. And again, now that they've signed up, an account's been created for them, and you can see that in the background here that Bob's name is now displayed. And we've got the same opportunity details screen here, except that we've got an apply for this opportunity button down at the bottom now. So if we click the apply for this opportunity, we get the requires approval information that we entered in the previous portion of the video here. So in the details section here, we can see our little introductory message here. Shows what opportunity he's applying for, as well as the text that we entered for the description on the requires approval process. We also see that the application form is now a link, and if we click on this link, it'll download it for our new applicant. Once the applicant has completed the application form, they would then re-log in or quickly complete it and then upload it through the application process here. So what they would do is they would choose the document type. So they've chosen the completed application form. If we had other documents, we could add those as part of the setup of the opportunity, or they can simply choose the other option here. They would then choose their file, and in this case it's completed opportunity or a volunteer application, and then click the upload button. Once they click the upload button, they can see that their uploaded documents are listed here. And if they're satisfied with what they've uploaded, they can click the submit application button. And then they get a confirmation message that their application's been submitted. So to close out this video, what we're going to do is take a look at what an applicant looks like in Valuteer. There's two ways to view applicants, and in this case we're going to show you both real quickly here. The first is to go to your opportunities page and then edit the opportunity in question. In this case it was our general application opportunity. Then if we scroll down to the bottom of the screen here, underneath the shifts calendar, we have an applicants panel, which will show us all of our applicants for this opportunity. And if we click the details button, we can now see under opportunities in Bob's user profile, we've got opportunity 86, our general application, and attached to that is his completed application form. So if we click the link here, we can download his application and make a determination on whether we want to approve or reject him as an applicant. The other option to view your applicants is to click on the applicants menu on the left hand side here. And in this case we have Bob Smith. We see what opportunities applied for. We get some status information as well about the opportunity. And then we get some buttons on the right hand side here which allow us to approve, reject, or waitlist Bob. And in this case we don't want to waitlist him, but we can approve or reject him at any point here. And again, Bob has a details button, in which case we can click on and we get the same information we saw previously in this video. So we can take a look at his application form, and then if we approve Bob, he'll be removed from the applicants panel and is now an approved applicant, or approved for the application opportunity. If we go back to opportunities and again edit our opportunity and scroll down now, in the approved panel we now see that we have Bob. So that's the short course on how to set up a opportunity without shifts and add some workflow to it. Again, if you have any questions or concerns about this process, please contact us through the user manual by clicking on the help link. Thanks folks, and we'll see you in the next video.